I am bummed out. Broadsiders are cool, but broadsiding is dead. We don't do broadsiding anymore. Rather, modern destroyers, if I load one up, any sort of modern ship just uses turrets. And I think that's sad. The invention of turrets has essentially made it so fixed broadside guns are stupid because you can just use it on a turret and make it switch sides. But we have even better technology now, and I want a better turret. All right, we're going to need this big ass spine because to bring back broadsiders, I have a plan. Adding a couple little heavy metal spines, but for the most part, it's just going to be like a solid metal plate. Oh, not that solid. The whole idea is that this middle section is where all our cannons are, right? What if it just simply lifts up, rotates the whole thing, and sets it back down? Now, normally I would spam the fuck out of poles, but they actually just nerfed poles, so we're just doing this. Adding a little bit of metal at the threshold. Now this whole center part, it's really going to be two separate citadels. This whole part's just going to lift up and spin. To make this hinge extra durable, we're shelling the whole thing in solid heavy armor. We need this whole thing to lift up a little bit. Alright, now this is a way more durable up and down hinge than, it's a way more durable hinge. They only need to destroy a 4,360 armor component. Yeah, that's the weak point. So here's what we're doing. We're doing a fixed broadside battery, and while one side is reloading, this lifts up, spins around, settles back down, and the other side can fire. Come on. Oh, perfect. It can still fit. That's how it's gonna do it. I'm having Panda Express. Don't judge me. Other people were getting it, and I had to eat. If you add MSG to it, it kind of tastes like food. Pro tip: add MSG to your Panda Express. It'll taste more like food. Pro tip: add a little MSG to your noodles for a little Asian zing. Doesn't matter the type. Add MSG to your spaghetti for a little Asian zing. So I have an issue. This is a modern style ship. We don't use cram cannons here. I'm actually gonna do something weird. I'm going to do advanced cannons in a slow reloading battery. Then again, so I was thinking just do big auto loaders that take a while to reload. But also, it would be kind of funny to do this belt fed. I shouldn't though. Oh god, this is so goofy looking. Hell yeah. Bro. These are uniquely exposed cannons. Pro tip: add a little MSG to your hamburger for some Asian zing. Alright, what kind of cooldown are we now? Wait. Oh, we were already at half. Never mind. What am I doing? I think a little laser targeter right here will do me well. Beautiful. And now there's only one little slot of wasted space. That's, I guess, 2 pieces of wasted space in this entire goofy ass gun. Okay, so ultimately we're going to fire off our 8 shells, flip it around, fire off the 8 shells, flip it around. I was almost tempted to add a spall liner, but those don't really, work anymore. Spall liners got nerfed to hell a long ass time ago because it now calculates like... Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know what a spall liner is, basically, internal spalling causes your ship to fragment from the inside. Like, it'll impact here and then cause a shockwave that fragments off chips of this block inwards. So it's like a delayed fragment type thing. It used to be it used the identity of the last block it went through. So, like, if it was a wood block here, the spall would be, wood chips flying off, so it would be weak. But if it was heavy armor chips, it was like, it would hit like a truck. So you would want to add one layer of wood on the way inside to prevent spalling from doing all that extra damage. Then they changed it, so now it's like the average, or it uses like cumulative health of all of the stuff it went through and then averages out the material identities, so it doesn't matter anymore. Then again, I could be outdated, and maybe spall liners are back. I don't know. They've changed meta. They've changed how, like, armor calculations and stuff work so many times. We're building at the bottom of the sea. Dry docks are a very old and outdated concept. We're using very, very wet docks from here on out. As a rule of thumb, you want your armor as thick on each side as your internals. So actually, this would be like perfect sized armor if it was actually armor all the way through and not a gun encased in armor. So we're gonna put little twisty components called skirt A and skirt B, and these are going to open up so it's not clipping through itself as it spins. Pro tip, add a little MSG to your husband for a little extra Asian zing. So I think it's just going to be one number that's like 0 to 1 of how transformed it is. Alright, what angle would we need to raise it up 2 blocks? It would actually be... Actually, since we're going like... Since we have like 2 arms to our like lift arm elevator bit, it would just be the amount that we need for 1 block. So it would be... let's see, we're also going out 1, 2... 2 meters out for each one. So it would be the arctangent of 1/2. Right? Just seems a little bit much. Seems like way much. Whatever, let's just try this. Try this for now. Oh! Yeah, no. My math was perfect. Just a little bit off because I rounded, but it's fine. But yeah, our moving it smoothly is gonna fix the fact that they all rotate at different angle speeds. But here's the thing. We can't have it start spinning as it's lifting. Somehow. I need it so that the first 0.1 and the last 0.1, it doesn't move, right? Okay. And then it settles down and locks in. Perfect. Look at that, it works! I don't know why it's so twitchy. Then it settles back in and continues twitching like a freak and then overshoots it? What? Oh, it's because it goes negative. Whoops. I forgot to do absolute value, so it was going into negative. And it really couldn't handle that. Add some MSG to your lube for a little bit of extra Asian zing. Alright, so this is if we have if our primary target's to the left. This is if it's to the right. This is if left needs to reload. This is if right needs to reload. This is if we have a target on the left and left needs to reload. Or if a target's on the right and the right needs to reload. What's gonna happen here, and what you're gonna see happen... What the fuck? Alright, I'll fix that when we have the exact numbers. I'll just turn down the rotation speed limiter. Sadly, it's a percentage, not an actual number value. There is going to be an issue. Once it flips, it's gonna fire off like, or it's gonna reload like 1 over here, and it'll be like, oh, it doesn't need to reload anymore, and flip back over. So we need to find a way to only flip if it hasn't shot in the last, like, 8 seconds. Wait, actually, this will be fine, because it'll only flip when it gets up to 2. And now it'll start reloading at the speed right? It'll start reloading as it goes. So it should be fine. Never mind, it's fine. Because it's just reloading as it's firing. Its cycles have synced up so that it fires at the same time. That is huge. That is so cool. I'm gonna add one last little spin block here. Oh yeah! Hell yeah, look at that! It opens up for the flip. And shloop. Right back into place. That's so stupid. I love it. Highly effective broadsiding. And there's no reason we can't put actual turrets on top of it, so... Alright, I think... I want to do one last thing. I want to give it a general durability test. I don't have time to fully build this out. I'll probably do that in another episode. For now, I'm just going to give it, like, some basic amenities. How should I do it? How many materials does it need? Not a lot. Don't know where the best spot is for... should I do the AI on the center point? Probably not. I like my AI central, but it's unwise to do it on this floating center point. I'm just gonna add a couple little random towers for detection components. It is being pelted with torpedoes, which is a good stress test. Oh, it took a hit to the inside, to the soft inner shell. It's fine. It's a punch through this little skirt, which is to be expected, because there's no armor. That's just basically paper to make it look good. Yep, there goes that one. Once again, those are just purely decorative. This bottom just brick of steel is the actual thing holding it together, which makes me worried that that is an easy break point. Meanwhile, it's doing decent damage. It's doing good damage. Let's properly abuse this thing. Fuck it. Let's see how it takes. It's going to be sitting steady, so it's going to take the full force of this cram. Well, that wasn't where I was hoping it was going to aim. Okay. Did that, like, flak barrage? No. Didn't even hurt it. Okay. Did not work fantastically well. Did I... Did I forget? Hang on. I just realized I completely forgot. I completely forgot. First off, penetration depth fuse. I forgot the emergency detection defuse. I forgot to... I added the emergency ejectors and I forgot to actually use the emergency ejection fuse, which is like half the reason to use those ejectors. Okay, most of it missed. But I just want to see... I would love... Why are these so small? Okay, one of them got destroyed. God damn. That... Oh! They detonated our magazines, but that didn't damage our AI. That's a good sign. One of these got hit, but it was destroyed gracefully because of the ammo ejection. Okay. AI is still intact somehow. Okay. You know, I'm satisfied. Look at that. Unfortunately... Looks like it blew off all of our, ammo inputs. That was a mistake putting those up high, but... I don't know. I think that's a personal problem, not an issue with how the thing was designed. Yeah, you know, it is plenty durable. I think the only durability hit that we're suffering is because I had to put these out so far. And the cannons are more exposed than they should be. But you know, I am satisfied with the performance, so... Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave any suggestions you have in the comments below, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.